Okay, so we're drawing this football right across here, just like we did a toplet or a front view. Remember we drew that goofy football? And just like the eye, it now looks very flat and strange because this is rounded off and this is rounded off and we've got a point here that doesn't make sense. So, let's do the normal side. Come underneath here. This follows that top line. So that side of the mouth is done. The way this wrapped around, we're just going to come over the bump. And instead of going to the point, we're going to go over the bump and wrap it around. Follow that top edge. Wrap this around. It almost looks like a letter B here. Let's see when we erase the end how it looks. Oh, that makes sense. Try that here. Up, over, up, over. So there's that one side of the mouth. Come around. Cut that off around. That makes sense. On the back, I'll do it large so you can see. So if this is my mouth, and this is my mouth, and my philtrum is right here, the bottom of my nose is right through here, so I've got my nose coming like this, and this makes no sense to us. The dip in the middle of your mouth is here, so we can continue that line. The middle line, this is too low, I'm just moving it up. Follow the same shape as your top line. And flatten the bottom of this a little, and then come up. So that side of the mouth is done. Right-handed. We're just going to come down a little bit and round it off. How do I finish this? It goes up here, so it'll go up here. Just round this and finish it off. There's your lip, curving away from you, looking more like it's curving this way around. Under the philtrum, up and slope down. Move my middle line up. Under the philtrum, up, slope across, flat, and up. That's the normal side. That's the full side. Come up. And if this goes up here, they're going to follow each other, right? So up, down, up, down. There's my lip on that side. Looks like it's wrapping around your face. Now, how do I make this look as if it's being trimmed and it's not an egg? So we're going to start over here and draw the beginning of my flat forehead. It has to be off the egg because all of this has to be in my head. I don't want to draw it here. This line can connect to here. It's where my eyebrow is going to be. Right here is the bone underneath my eyebrow. So we're going to just come out a little and it comes right back in on this line. This line is my temple, the skinny part of my eye structure that feels so thin here. Your cheekbone puffs out a little bit and comes back to the bottom of your nose. It puffs out a little bit, comes back to the bottom of my nose. Right here is part of my jaw. This is straight. This is straight. But how far do I take it here? Well, let's think of your chin as a knob. Well, let's get a knob shape here. Okay. I'm going to just come down and around the bottom of that. Here's my chin. Bringing that up just a pinch. Here's my chin. How do I finish the top of my head off? Well, let's measure. Half, but instead of putting that tall part there, we're going to slide and put that tall part back here above where the ear is going to go. So half, slide back to the back of the egg, putting my finger there. That's how tall the back of my head's going to be. Half, bring it back on that line, and putting my finger to hold my place. Half. That's the back of my head, the tallest part of my head, back there. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So if this is my head, what I've just done is draw my forehead, my temple, my cheekbone, my jaw, and my chin. Forehead, temple, cheekbone, jaw, chin. So I'm trying to determine now where the back of my head is. So let's take a minute and look at the front paper here. Before I worry about this and this, your ear goes back here on the back of the oval. And before we can do our ear, we have to draw our eyebrow up here, because your ear starts at the bottom of your eyebrow and it goes to the bottom of your nose. So now I have this kind of shape here for my ear. On this head, probably here, sorry, they're bumping into each other, down to here. So I have two ears. Remember that under your ear, you have a strong bone that's straight, and it goes to right about the bottom of your mouth in here. So there's my straight jawbone to the bottom of my mouth. I can then connect to here. There's the rest of my jaw. Remember, this length goes to about the bottom of your lip line. Here was my chin, and all I did was connect these two parts. Connected that. Let's look at the back of this again. Here. So I have an ear back here. I have a jaw. Connect that. I have an ear back here. A jaw. Connect this. Now, Remember, your eyes, this is about the middle of your head. Measure. Don't put a mark here. You'll look like Frankenstein. Measure. Come across to the ear. I'm putting my finger or something here to hold my place. Jump up here, put a mark. That's the top of your head, the tallest part, the crown. Measure. Put the mark here. That's the tallest part of my head. So now I'm going to round this up like this. There is my forehead leading to the tallest part of my head, my crown. Right there. My head doesn't end here, because if I put my hand on the back of my head, I know that I have a brain that sits back here. I have a big space back here, a big skull called your cranium here. So this is how that works. This comes around the cranium, and when it gets to your ear, it doesn't come here. It slopes a little bit, and then this comes out to here. The front of your chin connects where this egg is. There's the front of your neck, and if I had a shoulder drawn, it would be there. The front of this egg is coming this way. That's where the front of my neck is. This cranium is here. Comes back to my jaw. It slopes a little bit right here, behind there, and then it comes out. Do you see how wide your neck has to be? Do you see how much brain you need there? That's the shape of your head. I'm going to pause, put a new tape in, and show you how to shade your portrait.